What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel again. I am Kyle with Limitless Power Sports Service and Repair. What we have here is, I believe it's a 2018, 19, hell, I don't even remember the year anymore off the top of my head. Can-Am Defender HD8. He's a recurring customer, a returning customer. He had a bad motor problem when I was actually working for Can-Am dealership here locally for a little bit over the winter time. And basically what happened, he had to have a whole motor rebuild, had a cooling issue. It just melted everything, just destroyed it. So he had the whole motor rebuilt, and now he's got an issue with the charging, and he just doesn't want to take it back just because the mechanic that I trust there is no longer there. And then so he brought it to me, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and check the charging system on this thing. Super duper simple thing to do. It's all right here on the passenger side underneath the bed. We can just check the AC voltage output of the stator, make sure it's not grounded out internally, and make sure it's not grounded to the motor somewhere, and that'll let us know if it's a stator not outputting properly or if the rectifier's gone bad on this thing. He has a brand new battery in here, and yes, you can plug in with the BRP software and check that, but you still need to test the charging output or the AC voltage of the stator and all that other stuff no matter what anyways. And of course, me not being a dealer anymore, dealing with that, I don't have the BRP software. So let's go ahead and pop this tailgate up, and or I should say bed, and see what we got underneath there. All right, go ahead and lift this tailgate up. We're on the driver's side looking across to the passenger side. You guys can see over there, that is the rectifier with the stator wires running to it. So let's walk you around over here to the passenger side real quick. We're outside the shop right now because the shop is packed. So really easy to do. We'll go ahead and unplug the 3 yellow wires. We'll test them between each other, and then we'll test from the ground on the chassis to see if we're grounded out to the motor somewhere. And we test between the 3. That makes us see if we're grounded out in the, or I should say grounded, but you can be grounded or you could have a broken leg in there. So you should have ohms when you test in between all 3. You should have 0 or in infinity when you test between that and the chassis, and then we'll check the AC voltage output. Very simple job to do. I'll keep you guys close on this side so you can see my multimeter. He uses this on the farm almost daily use, and that's why it's gonna be so hard to get that guy off. All right, so we got that. We'll go ahead and turn our multimeter on ohms, and we'll go ahead and check between all 3 points here. If I can get my hand in there right. Here, here, and check here. If I can, once again, so 1.6, we'll check over here to this one, 1.4, and then over here to this one, and 1.4. So that's good there. Now we'll check from all 3 points to a chassis ground. So it's grounded out there, it's grounded there, and all 3 points are showing that it's grounded. Let's check AC voltage output, because that shouldn't be grounded. It should be getting infinity to the chassis. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up real quick. Of course, I won't be able to rev it up or anything because I can't reach the pedal from here. We'll turn that back on AC voltage. .2, 2.5, and we definitely need to rev it up to see if we can get that to climb, but there's no way I can do that from here, so I'll have to pop this out, get some gator clips, put it in for the backside, and see what the voltage is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up here, stare at this, check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and I can tell you already, the AC voltage isn't right at 2 volts and 3 volts at idle. It should be way higher than that. But we'll go ahead and check it out. And again, because it's grounded to the chassis, which it shouldn't be, that also showing an issue there. So I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being the stator on this. But we'll go ahead and fire this up. I should be able to reach the stator plug and the gas pedal here. So this is going to go between the far left and the middle one, if I can get it to hold here. So 0.3, revving it up, nothing. Let's try the one on the far right, and the middle one. Rev it up. Nothing. That should be like almost 50, 60 volts AC right now. So we automatically know that it's grounded out to the motor or to the chassis somewhere in there, and that it's definitely sending all the voltage through that. So we're gonna go ahead and point you at Sky and me. We're gonna go ahead and order up a stator and a gasket for this, some oil filter, and change all that, put that in there, and see if that cures our problem or not. All right, guys, so I got the oil drained out. Now we've got the stator wire unclipped from all the zip ties. Currently I'm bolting all these bolts around that, and then we'll have to unhook also the pickup coil wire right here. Let's go ahead and do that here real quick. And then after we get that unbolt, I'll pull that side cover off and I'll show you guys what we have underneath. All right, so we got the stator off finally. You guys see the gasket's not too bad, but we're always gonna replace that regardless. This motor actually wasn't built too long ago. It had come to me recently in the past being overheated, but he still had a warranty on it. So we got a new gasket for it. Part number on that's going to be 420651201. And we got a new stator, call it a stator plate right here, OEM, brand new. You guys see how nasty that one looks. Part number on this one here is, I think it's 420685632, according to that number there. So we're gonna go ahead and take these out, take that out, pull this off, clean the edge up really quick, and go ahead and install a new one. All right, so we're gonna use our JIS screwdriver here, just because it still fits really nicely in these non-Japanese models. Biggest pain in the butt is probably getting that back down in there, which is no big deal. You need to see how burned up that thing is. This thing really overheated at one point in time, and I'm surprised this stator actually lasted that long. Look how bad that is. So we're going to throw this back in the box here. And every time I put one on, I put new RVT or gasket sealer around the rubber piece and the little channel. That way we don't have any leaks out of here. Take a look at this, make sure it's all nice and clean, no issues there, if I don't break that. Let's go ahead and slap back in our new one real quick. Get this guy set in place. If I can get it to come back out, holy smokes, that thing sat down on there good. There's that. I want to use a little bit of blue Loctite on that. So we'll wipe the oil off the end, just a little bit of blue Loctite. That way we know it doesn't back out. I've seen them back out because they're not in tight enough or they weren't Loctited in. And I think these also get torqued down to 10 Newton meters, 8 to 10 Newton meters, I believe, on this one. I know for a fact that's over 10. Let's grab a little bit of silicone, flip this bad boy up. And what I'll do, I'll put it right on this little lip in here, squeeze it, just like so. This is Suzuki gasket maker. I have a whole ton of that stuff. And we'll slide it back down here. Make sure it goes all the way down. And now we get to put this back on. If I can get it back out, put a screw in it. Of course, this one's going to be a pain in the butt too, most likely. There we go. Tighten these two guys down nice and tight. All right. Double check everything, make sure that's pushed in there good, and now I'll go install it back on the unit. All right guys, so I got the stator reinstalled, side cover installed, a new gasket, all the wires zip tied up around to the back, plugged in. Got the oil refilled. Cool part is you can get a oil kit directly from Can-Am or your local parts store. Comes with everything you need: crush washer, 2.5 quarts of oil, comes with the O-ring and all that good stuff. Let's see what's Can-Am part number on here. Can-Am part number is 9779258. Comes with everything you need to change your oil. So let's hop down here below and we'll fire this bad boy up and we'll check out the stator to see if it's charging. We're gonna go directly down to the battery. All right, set it on volts DC. If I don't kick the crap out of you guys some more, I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. All right, let's hook that to the negative, to the positive, and right now we are at 13.7 volts at an idle. 13.6, 13.7, so bam. Got this charging problem fixed on this 2018 Can-Am Defender HD8 800. So got this thing knocked out quick, fast, in a hurry. It is 100 degrees out today, 101 I think, and 108 index. No, I don't have any AC in the shop yet either, so it's toasty up in here. So again, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, man, it really helps me out. Like the video, drop a comment if you got any questions about motorcycles, ATVs, or UTVs. You can find me on Facebook at Limitless Powersports Service Repair. You can also shoot me an email at limitlesspowersports78@gmail. Now I have a TikTok I try to post random stuff on at Limitless Powersports SER and REP, which is service and repair. But it wouldn't let me put that in there. So give that a check, man. Again, guys, I appreciate the follows and again, the subs, and catch you guys on the next upload.